Happy Easter, happy Easter, happy Easter. What a magical day. It's a very special, holy, and sacred day. And there's just the energy of children in the air as they open their baskets and find eggs in the yard and all of those joyous things. And, you know, it is true that Jesus delights in the energy of children. You know, how often was it said, you know, to enter the kingdom, one must have the energy of a little child, to be as a little child. So we can make the choice, you know, you make that choice to tap into that energy and vibration today and to feel it and just think about how they feel in that moment, how fun it is just to be alive, to be here in this time space. And I feel like that's the way Jesus lived. And I like to reflect not so much on his life in the flesh, but the concept and the messages and lessons that he taught us. You know, one of my favorite Jesus quotes is, "The devil is beneath my feet." Does that mean that the devil is dwelling in some subterranean lair lurking around? No, the devil is beneath my feet. You know, I'm lifted in consciousness. I'm above fear. I'm trusting in God. I walk with God. The devil is beneath my feet. And we can all learn so much from that. You know, we can take from that to trust that all we need is always going to be provided. We can trust that God is health, God is life. And Jesus showed us limitlessness. I mean, from literally rising, the resurrection, something that was impossible to most. Jesus made possible. Healings, Jesus made possible because he saw the perfection. He saw with such love. He saw with such belief and knowing that with God, with faith, with that knowing that there is nothing that is impossible. So one of the things I like to call forth is, you know, I will not place limits on God by placing limits on myself. How are you limiting in your life? How are you limiting in your life? What would Jesus do? You see those bumper stickers all the time. What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? But this is a blessed day to reflect and to think about these kinds of things and to think how you can live in your own resurrection. I like to think about all the people who are in church today, all that faith going up into the collective, that just beautiful attention going to the Christ consciousness, going to the truth. And how can I tap into that more deeply, more fully? And I pray that people who maybe haven't thought of the message and they're just thinking of the crucifixion can think of it beyond that, you know, to have a resurrection of their own in their own life. How can you rise above fear? How can you stand more fully in your authentic self, the self that trusts and knows that everything you need is here? Thy kingdom come. The kingdom's here when we pay attention to the fact that we are divine sparks. We are extensions of the Creator. We are brothers and sisters. Jesus referred to all of us as brothers and sisters. So we too are the children of God, made of in his image and likeness. You know, we are him in manifestation. What can you do? You know, what beliefs can you shed? What is the opposite? How can you rise and keep the devil beneath your feet, the devil of bondage, fear, lack, scarcity, illness? Something to think about today on this holy day. And share love and kindness and joy. Notice the small things. Give thanks. Pray believing. Pray believing. Not worry prayers. Prayers believing. Knowing that because you asked, it is answered, it is heard. And that there is nothing that is impossible. Nothing. You are limitless as the Christ himself. And that's what he wanted you to know. He loves you very much. Happy Easter.